Hey, yo. Okay. So I just had to switch the title of this to show that this is January, not December. We are in a new year. Woot woot. Alrighty. So, yeah, we got quite a bit to talk about this month. I know I'm a day late. Oh well. Anyways, let's go right into this. So first off, I'm going to talk about everything I haven't seen that I got. Separate everything into two piles this month. What I haven't seen and what I have seen. So first off, we got the Basket Case trilogy. I watched the first one. Haven't gotten around to the sequels yet. So yeah, this was a late Christmas present because mail exists. Did I say birthday? I meant Christmas. I don't know. Anyways. Then we got Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Yeah, I've never seen this, but I've heard that it's pretty good. Pretty funny. So, yeah, I will have to check this out. I always feel bad when I haven't seen stuff and I have to talk about it because, like, I don't know. I just don't know what to say. Anyways. And then we got Snowpiercer. Yeah, I've actually heard quite a bit about this movie. Looks like it's got a pretty good cast, so... Yeah, I don't know what I was looking at anyways. Looks like it's got a pretty good cast, so... Hopefully this will be good. I think there's like a TV show of it too. Anyways. Then got Edward Scissorhands. I've never seen this movie, but it's Tim Burton, and I kind of like Tim Burton stuff. And it's got Johnny Depp, and I kind of like Johnny Depp stuff too. So, yeah, I'll check that one out eventually. Next up, we have Warrior. The two movie reviewers I watch have said that this movie is awesome. It was like both of their favorite of the past decade or something like that. So yeah, they say that this is always a movie they recommend to people. So yeah, I will have to check it out. It's been one that's been on my radar for quite a while, but I just haven't been able to check it out. Then we got The 40-Year-Old Virgin. I've never seen this, but I've heard that this movie's hilarious. Seems like it has a lot of people that are pretty epic in it. I mean, you got Steve Carell. I'm pretty sure Paul Rudd's in this. I love Paul Rudd. So yeah, I've heard this movie's hilarious, so I will check it out. Haha. Then we have The Hangover Part 2, because for some reason I only have Part 1 and Part 3, but now I have Part 2. Yeah, I've heard the Hangover sequels are not very good. Ooh, then we got probably the coolest thing that I've never watched this month, and that is a 4K of A Clockwork Orange. Yeah, I actually really want to check this out, but I haven't had the time to, like, sit down and pay attention to a movie. I've just kind of had movies on in the background for a little bit, not really been paying attention too much, and I really want to give this one a good chance and, like, sit down and invest myself and watch it, because I've heard it is very good. Stanley Kubrick, I like some of his stuff, so yeah, I'll have to check that out probably next time I'm feeling like paying attention to a movie. I'll check that out. Alrighty, now on to all the stuff I have seen that I got this month. I'm gonna close this thing over here so I stop looking over there. 'Cause that kind of looks weird to you guys when I'm looking at myself. Looking at myself. It just becomes weird. Anyways, we have Thomas. Yo, what up, Tommy? Anyways, we got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre on Blu-ray. I mean, technically, I already got it on Blu-ray right up there. But that's my Blu-ray steelbook that's signed. And so I don't really want to touch it that much. So yeah, I got this. There is a new Texas Chainsaw movie coming out in 16 days. So I've started watching them all. I'm currently halfway through Texas Chainsaw 3. So keep an eye out for a Texas Chainsaw ranking. Boo-hoo. I know, so fun. Thomas, which movie is your favorite? Which movie is my favorite? Do you mean like out of the movies I got this month, or just in general? 16, that's how many days there are until the new one releases. There's only, I think this will be the 10th movie in the series. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This will actually be the 9th movie in the series this month. We'll get to that in a sec. But yeah. Next up we have Last Night in Soho. I believe this cracked my top 5 for favorite movies last year. I absolutely love this movie, and I really want to rewatch it, but kind of been busy with watching other things. So yeah, I will definitely rewatch this. If you haven't seen it yet, I would highly recommend checking it out. And not really a horror movie, more of like a thriller movie, I would say. Okay, then we have London Has Fallen. This is actually one I got this month. I hadn't seen them put it on. I realized that the White House Down Olympus Has Fallen was actually a repeat, because I already had Olympus Has Fallen, so I guess I didn't have the whole trilogy, so I rounded out the trilogy with London Has Fallen. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I was very happy to see Jackie Earl Haley pop up. Love that guy. Because Watchmen is awesome. This is your reminder to go watch Watchmen if you haven't seen it. Anyways, Thomas had to go to class. Well, just be like me and don't have class till 2 p.m. Next up, we have Tropic Thunder, another movie that I'd never seen, but then picked it up and watched it, and dang, this movie is funny in all the wrong ways. This movie just goes so far and pushes the line in so many directions, but it's pretty good, and I couldn't stop thinking about Tom Cruise for a few days after watching this movie, because just those oversized hands are pretty awesome. Next up we have Antlers. This was a movie I did thoroughly enjoy. Nowhere near my favorite of last year. Yes, this did come out last year. But yeah, I really did enjoy this movie. It was a nice little monster movie, whatever you want to call it. Thought it was a really interesting concept, and it got a lot of praise. But I don't think a lot of people went to see it. The people who did go see it really enjoyed it. And yeah, it just kind of floated under the radar. But yeah, this is a pretty good modern horror movie. I'm gonna make sure these are in order. Next up, we have the 4 Hunger Games movies, which I didn't own, and I somehow managed to find them all in 1 month. So I hate having incomplete collections, so it was either get them all or get none, because I hate incompleteness. Even if I don't like the movie, which yeah, all 4 of these are pretty decent. I enjoy them. I remember when I know I saw for sure the last 2 in theaters. Don't know if I saw Catching Fire in theaters. And I'm pretty sure I didn't see The Hunger Games in theaters. I'm pretty sure I waited and checked that one out just randomly when it was on DVD back in the old days when we only had DVDs and not beautiful Blu-Rays and 4Ks. But yeah, I have not watched those movies in a long time, so maybe someday I'll rewatch them, which I probably will. To be honest, I'm only 19. I have like 70 more years on this planet, so in my 70 years of being alive in the future, I can probably watch them again. Anyways. Next up, we have the Mummy trilogy, which for some reason, the thing is upside down and backwards. Huh. That's kind of epic. I'm gonna go ahead and fix that real fast. Alright, it is fixed. Anyways. Yes. These are some pretty good adventure movies. I know my mother really likes them, so I feel like I can make her proud now that I own them, instead of being the biggest disappointment ever for not owning the Mummy movies. Anyways, then we have the first Final Destination. This series is okay in my mind. Really the only thing I like about probably the later movies, like 3, 4, and 5, is just the elaborate death scenes. Otherwise, pretty boring and trash. When you get into 4, it's pretty bad. Then the other ones are just kind of boring. But 1 and 2 are pretty good. Never been like my favorite series, but really interesting concept, and I really like the elaborate death scenes. Did I say this was the first one? I totally just lied. I totally just lied. I'm an idiot. This is the 4th one. Did I seriously get the 4th one? Oh my god. This is the 4th Final Destination, the one that I just said I hated. Screw that movie. I am a complete idiot. Looks like I'll be finding the rest of those. You know, I thought I found the first one. Well, remember how I said I hate having incomplete franchises? I'm an idiot and got the 4th movie in a franchise, not have the other ones, so looks like you'll know what'll probably be most likely on next month's Blu-ray haul. Be the rest of those frickin' movies. I am disappointed in myself. Anyways, I hate when these do that. Okay, anyways, we got 21 Jump Street. I've always enjoyed this movie. I think it's pretty funny. I'm in a pissy mood now that I realized that I have to get all those other ones. Next up, you got Shaun of the Dead. This movie's fine. I've only seen it once, so I don't really remember it, but I just kind of remember thinking it was fine. Maybe upon second rewatch, I will enjoy it more. Next up, we got Goosebumps. I've always really enjoyed this movie. It's kind of. I'm pretty sure it's PG. Oh, it's PG. I was gonna say I thought it was PG-13. But yeah, this has always been a pretty fun little horror movie that's not really scary, more comedic, and just goes so over the top. But I've always enjoyed Goosebumps. Okay. Halloween Kills on 4K. The most frustrating movie of last year for me, and it still frustrates me every time I watch this. And I like it less every time I watch it. I've watched it 3 times now. Saw it the first time in theaters, and I was kind of. I'm gonna put it down because I don't want to hold it up. I'm kind of sad about owning it. No, I'm not. I'm happy I own that movie. But it just frustrates the crap out of me. And every time I watch it, I like it less and less and less. Yeah, there are things about this movie that they get so right, but then they just drop the ball on so many things that it just tanks this movie for me. Like, the story in this movie is just awful. They make some of the the characters make some of the dumbest decisions in this movie. But then they also get Michael so right. They get the kills so right. This movie just frustrates me. And there is an extended cut of this movie on this Blu-ray. It's 4 minutes longer, which I slightly prefer to the theatrical cut. So I guess if you're ever going to watch Halloween Kills, watch the 4 extra minute long extended cut. Because I think the ending is better, and it adds 3 other scenes, 2 of which I think are just nice additions, 1 of which I think is awful. But yeah, it's a movie that frustrates me more every time I watch it, and I like it less every single time I watch it, so yeah. Hopefully when Halloween Ends comes out, I will do, a Halloween ranking. And that'll probably be the next time I watch Halloween Kills, because I am just so frustrated with that movie right now that I don't want to, rewatch it. As for a movie that didn't frustrate me, we have Dune on 4K. This was pretty good. I saw it was on a lot of people's best of the year list last year, and while I can certainly understand why, it just didn't do that for me. This definitely one of those movies that you have to pay attention to. And it's not I don't know, it's just like dense. It's a very dense movie of like everything that's going on. Very dense, not a shut your brain off type movie. Yes, finally we have The Rock on Blu-ray. there have been so many times that I've wanted to just watch this movie and I don't have it. And I finally found it and I was like, oh yes, finally. This movie is awesome. I love this movie. And strangely, I haven't been able to watch it since I got it, so hopefully that explains how much I really want to watch it. Oh, I just have too much stuff to watch, man. Then we got Super 8. I have not seen this movie in years, but I remember loving it. Kinda hit the, I don't know what you want to call it. Like the thing they do, like the throwback type movies, like with It and Stranger Things. This movie kinda did it beforehand, but I don't remember it being like a throwback to a certain time, but where you just have like the cast of kids doing stuff, so kinda did it before it was cool. Next up we have my two favorite things I got this month. They're not my favorite movies, but they're my favorite Blu-rays I got this month. Jack Frost, The Mutant Killer Snowman, and Jack Frost 2, The Revenge of the Mutant Killer Snowman. Anyways, yeah, this artwork is cool. Like, the artwork is awesome on both of these. I love the artwork. I wish I could have gotten these before Christmas, so I could have rewatched them in December. But yeah, I enjoy the first one. I understand that it's bad, but it's one of those so bad it's good in my mind. The second one, I know the second one is awful, but I can still have fun with it, but I understand that it's awful. The first one, I don't know, they're just like guilty pleasures for me, but I genuinely love this first one. The second one, I can just have fun with it. Next up, we got a 4K steelbook of The Wolf of Wall Street. To answer my question of what's my favorite movie I got this month, this is my favorite movie I got this month. Love The Wolf of Wall Street. Only watched it once because it is long. It's 3 hours long. But I really want to give it a second watch, see if it still holds up. But yeah, I thought this movie was hilarious. Pretty sure it's not supposed to be a comedy, but I found that movie hilarious. And then we have Venom, Let There Be Carnage. I just thought this movie was okay. I was hoping that it would be awesome. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it did make my most disappointing of the year list, and I still stand by that. This movie does disappoint me, but I think it's fine. Definitely a step down from the first Venom. And then we have a box to open. I am on the struggle bus this morning. Actually, I was probably on the struggle bus all of last month, not realizing that I got the final destination. But whatever. Anyways, we got a 4-pack of the Batman movies. Yes. I love this first one with Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson. Absolutely love that movie. And then I don't know if I've ever seen Batman Returns, but I know I've seen Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, although I don't remember them. Picked this up because there is a new Batman movie coming out in whatchamacallit, March, that I am pretty hyped for, and you will also be receiving a Batman ranking, or live action Batman ranking, which will consist of the Adam West Batman movie, these 4 Batman movies, the Dark Knight trilogy, and Batman v Superman, and the new movie. So yeah, if you watched this whole thing, you will know of 2 things that are coming down the pipeline: Texas Chainsaw ranking and a live action Batman movie ranking. So keep a lookout for those as I have fun doing those. So that's about all I have this month. After I end the stream, I'm going to go cry for about 45 minutes over the fact that I got the Final Destination and now I need to get the other 4 in the series. Yeah, that'll be the excitement of my day. So, yep. Thank you to, I guess, Thomas for tuning in. I usually don't have people tune into these, but I just like doing them live. Thank you to Thomas for tuning in. If you're watching this in the future, thank you for checking this out. Stay tuned for more cool stuff, and have a wonderful